So, Stranger Things collab is here, and I can immediately say, do not summon if you're free to play. So, the banner is this. Each of them are 0.25%, that's 2% chance to get one of them, and all the other units are not you. Well, Green Dian is the best unit that you can get out of these, I would say. So, ban is really bad, and uh, the the units. 11 looks actually really good. I have seen gameplay of her. She does a lot of damage. I would say she's a literally glass cannon. She does a lot of damage, but she is, well, she dies quick, so you should be using her with either a Green Dian for taunt or someone with a taunt, or with Goddess Liz. So she inflicts power strike damage equal to 475% of attack on one enemy, or additional damage equal to the enemy's resistance. This card does a lot of damage, but this card is really dope. This card does insane damage. AoE inflicts weight damage equal to 450% of attack on all enemies. Wave damage deals 12% per enemy on the battlefield. So the more enemies are on the battlefield, the less damage you do, sadly. So her ultimate inflicts damage equal to 780% of attack on one enemy and restores the HP of all enemies by 40% of damage dealt. That's her max level. She's 6'6". Sadly, we don't know yet what her 1/6 is. Cost of the Power. Unique skill. Increases the hero's damage dealt against enemies by 40%. Remaining HP decreases by 10% for each skill use. So each time she uses one skill card, she gets to 40% damage buff, but she loses 10% of her current HP. If she has 1000 HP, she loses 100 after using one card. She's a really good unit. I would say she's the best unit out of this collab. Mike Wheeler. I would say he's the worst unit out of this collab. Rank 3 card inflicts damage equal to 360% of attack on one enemy. Infects for 2 turns. Restricts recovery related stats. That's it, you can't heal. So he's the worst unit in this collab, but definitely. Shield Smash. Inflicts damage equal to 500% of attack on one enemy and fills the ultimate move gauge by 2 orbs. It's similar to Lost in Meliodas, where if you use level 3 card, you gain 2 extra orbs, so you gain 3 orbs in total by using this level 3. His ultimate move cancels buffs and stances on one enemy, inflicts damage equal to 735% of attack, then stuns for 2 turns. Well, this it's almost the same as the green Meliodas, if you remember him. The green counter Meliodas, he stuns with his ultimate. Act of Bravery. If the hero inflicts damage on an enemy using a single target attack, applies an effect which decreases attack related stats by 30% for 2 turns. I like his passive. If you attack, for example, if you use Ram's attack card, single target, the enemy loses 30% of his attack stats for 2 turns. But it only counts for the single target attacks. So I like his passive, it's actually good. Will Bray. Byers, I actually don't know how to say his name, I don't even remember him from the TV show. I only watched season 1, so maybe he shows up later. On paper, he looks insane. But in game, he's not that good as well. Inflicts damage equal to 450% of attack on one enemy. Prevents ultimate move gauge from filling up for 2 turns. So he locks the enemy's ultimate gauge for 2 turns with level 3 card. Level 3 card, the second card, inflicts flood damage equal to 250% of attack on all enemies. Flood damage is 0.8% additional damage for every percent of remaining HP on self. So for each percentage of HP that you have left, you do 0.8% extra damage. Well, it seems on paper, it seems insane, but it's actually not that good. Oh, I just understood. You probably did not see my mouse cursor the whole time. Sorry. So, his ultimate move, Magic Explosion, inflicts severe damage equal to 630% of attack on all enemies. Severe 3 times crit chance increase. That's it. He just crits. Another world. If an ally's HP falls below 50% due to enemy skill use, so if enemy attacks your unit and your unit falls below 50%, they will have all their stats decreased by 20%. So if the unit decreases your ally's HP below 50%, he loses 20% of all of his stats for one turn. Ultimately will gauge sealed and applies one superpower, which grants immunity to all damage for one turn. So it just makes one of your allies immortal. Applies when he's in the field. It doesn't work in the back, sadly. And Jim Hopper. This is my favorite character by far out of this collab. So his first skill inflicts damage equal to 450% of attack on one enemy and depletes 3 ultimate move gauge orbs. Kick and shoot, cancel stances on one enemy and inflicts damage equal to 250% of attack, then stuns for 2 turns. Prohibits all actions. That's just a stun. I'm actually surprised. I thought that this shotgun shot will be AoE. Wait. So we get 2 stun characters in this collab. Who had, I think... Oh. Wheeler had his ultimate stun. And Hopper has his stun on his card. Nice. Well, not that nice. I really don't like stun. Well, but I like it on Ram in the ReZero collab. Okay, so Hopper's ultimate inflicts weak point damage equal to 578% of attack on one enemy. Weak point 3 times damage against debuffed enemies. So if the enemy is debuffed, you do triple the damage. His unique passive. At the beginning of the ally's turn, randomly applies hit direct on 2 enemies. That's a new thing. Hit direct hit on 2 enemies for 1 turn. Enemies with direct hit take 40% more damage and become poisoned for 1 turn when attacked by collab characters' heroes. Oh! Okay. I have one thing to say. Does the collab heroes have to be from this collab? Can I use him with ReZero collab heroes? If we can, this will be dope. If his passive works for all collab heroes, for example Slime, Attack on Titan, and ReZero, and this one, then this passive is really dope. But if this passive only works for the Stranger Things collab characters, you won't be able to use Jim with any other team than Stranger Things collab characters. So yeah, in conclusion, if you're free to play, I would say do not summon and wait for ReZero collab banner. I would say ReZero collab banner is way better. Or, if you have extra gems, summon on the Lolly Merlin banner. Because if you have Lolly Merlin and you get ReZero collab characters, you can make insanely good team. I love the team. It's my favorite. It's my ReZero collab characters are my favorite PvP team, with Gopher or Lolly Merlin. So yeah, if you're free to play, I wouldn't suggest summoning. Well, only for 11. 11 is really good. So yeah, this banner is not that good. If you're free to play, do not summon. And see you guys later. Bye for now.